Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the news podcast on TayNinhTV with some last events in TayNinh province as well as in nationwide. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on October 28th, the Department of Administrative Procedures Control Government Affairs held a conference to discuss the advantages, difficulties, and obstacles in implementing Decree number 63, dated June 10 of 2024 of the government, regulating the implementation of the electronic interconnection of the two groups of administrative procedures: birth registration, permanent resident registration, issuance of health insurance cards for the children under 6 years old, and the death registration, the election of the permanent resident registration settlements and burial fees and death benefits. The conference was connected online to the connecting points of provinces and cities nationwide. Mr. Ngô Hải Phan, Director of the Department of Administrative Procedures Control, the Government Office chairs at the Central Connecting Point. In TayNinh Connecting Point, Colonel Trần Văn Luận, Deputy Director of Provincial Police, Mr. Nguyễn Minh Vũ, Deputy Director of the Department of Justice, co-chaired the Provincial Connecting Point. Speaking at the conference, the representative of TayNinh Province said, on July the 16th of 2024, TayNinh Province completed the process of connecting public services with a civil status software during the period from June 10, 2024 to October 25, 2024, and the results of the procedures for connecting birth registration, permanent resident registration, and health insurance card issuance for the children under 6 years old received over 2,020 records, and the procedures for connecting death registration, permanent resident registrations cancellation, and burial and death benefits received for 700 records. During the implementation process, there were still some difficulties, such as the synchronization between the system from the National Public Service Portal to the Provincial Administrative Procedure Settlement Information System was frequently faulty, issuing birth certificates in many cases where the mother is hospitalized without identification documents. This affects the acceptance of application and issuing a temporary health insurance card for a child born in a province where the mother has a permanent address in another province but currently residing in TayNinh province, and the address to receive the temporary cards must be addressed on the mother's citizen identification card. And when pushing the social insurance portal to request payment of health insurance for the child, the social insurance of the province where the mother registered her citizen identification card did not agree to pay because the treatment was in another province. And on the morning of October 28th, the Department of Land and Investment coordinated with the Orange Soft Group Joint Stock Company to organize a business administration training class to support the human resource training for small and medium-sized enterprises in TayNinh province.
With the topic of marketing, sales, human resource management, Dr. Nguyễn Thị Thanh Nhã, lecturer of the Faculty of Business Administration, Banking University of Ho Chi Minh City, provided small and medium enterprises in the province with practical knowledge in organization and operation, marketing in the digital age, sales skills in the digital age. Under the impact of the 4.0 Industrial Revolution, marketing in general and online marketing are increasingly developing and have a great impact on the operations of businesses. The study clearly identifies the advantages and difficulties when implementing online marketing, especially the relationship between marketing and sales. From there, finding solutions to remote this activity is an urgent requirement for every business in the current context. The class takes place over 3 days, October 28, 29, and 30.
And ladies and gentlemen, judicial advertising is a judicial support activity, an important tool, effectively serving the activities of prosecution, investigation, prosecution, trial, and the execution of criminal judgments, contributing significantly to the resolution of the cases and incidents accurately, objectively, and in accordance with the law. In the past time, the work of thorough grasping and implementing the law on judicial advertising in TayNinh province has been carried out regularly and brought about practical results. In the past time, the work of thorough grasping and implementing the law on judicial advertising and the projects on continuing to innovate and improve the effectiveness of judicial advertising activities in TayNinh province has been carried out regularly, creating a favorable legal basis for continuing to perfect the system of regulations on series to advertise in non-fields, continuing to perfect the organization, institution, operating mechanisms, and state management of judicial advertise, make this work more and more systematic, effective, and better serve the litigation activities. And ladies and gentlemen, behind each news and program broadcasted on TTV11 is the persistent effort of many members of the production team. On the occasion of the 47th anniversary of the radio and television station, November the 1st of 1977 and November the 1st of 2024, we would like to invite you to explore the behind the scenes of a live news bulletin and where there are moments of the serious work mixed with the creativity, honoring the silent contribution that have brought the success to each program. The radio and television station currently has 6 TV news bulletins, of which 5 are broadcast live. Its news program is the result of the professional and coordination of the entire crew and who always strive to bring the audience the most accurate and timely information. TayNinhTV, the news broadcast live at 6:30 a.m. every day, is probably one of the biggest challenges for the entire production team. And from announcers, editors to technicians and directors, everyone must be present very early to ensure that all preparations are completed and accurate. In particular, the announcement, the face of the news, play an important role in conveying information clearly and convincingly. They must be present very early not only to reveal the content but also to prepare the items of appearance, including the makeup and appropriate clothing to appear in front of the camera with a near appearance, creating the best impression for the audience right from the first minutes. As an announcer, my voice is very important to me. In each news article, I must convey the correct message as well as the spirit of that news article also. An indispensable and key component in each newscast is the editorial secretary, who is responsible for checking, arranging, and ensuring that the program content is always accurate, complete, and reasonable. Editorial secretaries are the people behind the scenes, working tirelessly to ensure that every detail in the script of the news is perfectly prepared. We consider as the gatekeeper coordinating and producing the news, and the editorial secretary will receive a large amount of news articles every day from reporters and collaborators and must balance and arrange them to include in the newscast and the time slots. Ensuring the safety of the broadcast content is very important, requiring the secretary to review and censor the accuracy of the content while coordinating well with the production department so that the broadcast content is neat. For the production technicians, we almost have to race against the time to process all the images, videos, graphics, and make sure everything is ready before the news goes on air. Accuracy and speed are the key factors to help the program run smoothly without any problems during the broadcasting. And this applies not only to New Day TayNinhTV, but also to other live news broadcasts during the day. To prepare for the new day, TayNinhTV edited the news and reports according to the script set by the editor, and the next morning at 6 o'clock, the technician was present at the studio to coordinate with the editor, as well as the director, graphics, and sound to perfect the news. Perhaps the audience often only see neat and professional news on air, but few people know that behind that is the constant effort of an entire team. All the members work closely, meticulously, and urgently to ensure everything goes smoothly. It is with the most coordination and silent dedication that creates the quality programs, helping the audience have the accurate, timely, and reliable information every day on TTV11. And on the morning of October 28th, the radio and television station Youth Union and sponsors and Human Châu District Youth Union of Phước Minh Commune Youth Union, in collaboration with the Board of Directors and Teachers of Phước Minh B Primary School, implemented the program Breakfast for the Children. The sponsorship of Miss C and Tuyết family in Phước Minh Commune and Huân Chi Small Kitchen in Tân City, with more than 200 students of Phước Minh B Primary School, it received a delicious breakfast consisting of meatball sandwiches and a portion of milk and soft drinks. Fukman Primary School is a remote school in the Yimenjiao district with more than 20 pupils studying at 2 school locations, of which about 50% are Vietnamese students living in Cambodia, returning with their families and in difficult circumstances, lacking learning conditions, and therefore the joint support and sharing of the Youth Union of the Radio Television Station, the sponsoring unit, and local authorities contribute to the school good implementation of the educational work, helping students and pupils have better health and study better. And on October the 20th, the Goyao District Council, for selecting outstanding rural industrial products, held a ceremony to award certificates of outstanding rural industrial products at the district level in 2024. The leaders of the District People's Committee awarded certificates to 4 products recognized as 3-star level OCB products, including Phu Thanh pepper salt product, a Phu Thanh business household, and green chili salt and garlic oil dry rice paper of Bong Bong business household in Thanh Phu Commune, traditional dry rice paper of Mimi Food Production Dry Service Company Limited in Phước Long Commune, and the multi-gram rice paper of Nguyễn Thị Trọng Tâm business household in Cẩm Giang Commune. And ladies and gentlemen, with the creativity and efforts in bringing diverse information to the people, the Tay City Culture Sports and Broadcasting Center is an excellent collective that receives a certificate of merit from the Minister of Information and Communications for its outstanding achievements in the grassroots information activities in 2023. The conference recognizing and honoring typical advanced models nationwide in grassroots information activities in 2024 was held for the first time in Hanoi, a festival for those working in grassroots information at all levels across the country. At the conference, the Tay City Culture Sports and Broadcasting Center was honored and proud to be one of the 120 collectives and individuals to be recognized. In 2023, the radio and broadcasting team broadcasted for 3 sections a day, morning, on noon, afternoon, and in addition to the morning and noon relay of the provincial radio program Morning and Afternoon News of the Voice of Vietnam. At the same time, the center compiled and broadcast for 756 programs, with a total of 2,800 news, 641 articles, and 36 announcements, and other programs also. In the past year, the total number of radio hours was 1,397 hours, of which the number of hours relayed from provincial and central station is 800 hours, and the number of hours for broadcasting local programs is 597 hours. In addition to the task broadcasting and broadcasting the center daily radio programs, the center also promoted propaganda, the news article collaboration with press agencies. Currently, the center produces 7 radio programs every week to pronounce and promote various aspects of social life. And with the large number of programs, the number of staff is somewhat limited, and for reporters and editors also, and therefore it can be said that the achievements are results of the great efforts of the entire unit. Receiving the commendation from the Ministry of Information and Communication, it has become a source for motivation for the officials of the Center for Culture, Sports and Broadcasting of the Tay City. I myself very honored and proud when the agency is commended by the Ministry of Information and Communication. The center orientation is continued to improve the quality of activities in the coming time, promotes the work of reporters and editors, as well as apply information technology in activities broadcasting, so that the grassroots broadcasting work, as well as the agency broadcasting activities, will increasingly develop, spreading the city activities on mass media also.
Vietnam's e-commerce market in the first 9 months of 2024 recorded revenue exceeding 227 trillion Vietnam dong, up nearly 38% over the same period last year. This increase marks a strong development in Vietnam's e-commerce industry. Notably, low-cost products under 200,000 Vietnam dong accounted for more than half of total sales, showing a consumer trend focusing on products with reasonable prices. This low-cost product segment not only meets consumer needs in the context of economic fluctuations, but also reflects the trend of smart and economical consumption. Products under 100,000 Vietnam dong accounts for a large proportion. In addition, Chinese stores shop more on e-commerce platforms such as Shopee and TikTok Shop also recorded significant growth.
According to the representative of Ministry of Industry and Trade, the agricultural sector has been promoted to develop in the direction of increasing quality and expanding export markets. Vietnam has signed and implemented many free trade agreements FTAs, helping agricultural, forestry, and fishery products access the large markets. In the fields of fisheries, Vietnam continues to be one of the leading seafood exporters with the key products such as shrimp and pangasius. Promoting the export of agricultural, forestry, and fishery products also faces a number of challenges, especially increasingly stringent regulations on quarantine and quality standards from important countries.
Business confidence in the economic outlook for the next 12 months has improved in all aspects, consistent with macroeconomic data. The above assessments were made by the Private Economic Development Research Board number 4 under the Prime Minister Advisory Council for Administrative Procedure Reform in a recent report sent to the Prime Minister after surveying nearly 900 business leaders. Although many businesses still have negative views on the economy when compared with the two surveys in April 2023 and December 2023, business confidence in the macroeconomic outlook, industry economic outlook, access to capital markets, market prospect for business products, and expected production and business activities in this survey has shown positivity in all aspects.
And currently, the real estate prices are still unstable, and therefore, it is necessary to put the real estate market on a stable development trajectory, especially ensuring the housing supply for low-income people, which is one of the issues that the National Assembly deputies are interested in and raised at the 8 sections of the 15th National Assembly. On the morning of October 28th, on the sidelines of the National Assembly, the deputy said that the phenomenon of land fever is one of the main causes leading to the abnormality of the real estate market, and real estate prices are constantly increasing, decoupled from reality and leading to many consequences of the economy and society also. The government must take action to overcome the market's loopholes and market imbalances, and it is very necessary because the real estate market is interconnected and linked with many other markets. So I think we need to pay attention to this too. In addition, improving the quality of legal documents related to the real estate market as well as social housing will help young people and people with average incomes have the opportunity to access social housing. Localities should proactively allocate land funds in favorable conditions and locations, which I think is very important. And secondly, we must speed up the settlement of procedures related to social housing, including the investors and buyers. We should continue to review the legal system. It is a continuous process, and if the legal system is good, it will reduce many investment costs. And thus, having a suitable resolution mechanism, thoroughly handling real estate projects facing dependencies and legal problems, fully assessing the benefits, costs, and feasibility of the resolution plan for the real estate market will be the condition to ensure the legitimate rights of the people and businesses, and for the common and overall benefit, freeing up the resources from real estate market and creating momentum for social economic development also. And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.